Hi, everybody. Good morning and Happy New Year to you all. Greetings from
Thank you.
greetings from snowy Toronto. We're getting our blizzard, so nice to have a
Oh
chance.
dear. Okay.
Andy, let's start with you because, of course, being the matriarch, I just have to start with you. But what I love so much about this show is it's very relatable. Hallmark kind of took a chance on this one because it's very unhallmarky. It's a different thing for them. What do you think audiences have connected so well to this show and these characters?
Well, I feel like it is still within the realm of what people love about Hallmark. It still has the big family story here, three generations of women. It has romance. It has a lot of the things that people go to Hallmark for, and then it's a huge bonus. It's like a gigantic bonus of this intrigue and mystery that is just enough of that need to like figure out what's happening, that it adds a lot of spice. So I guess it's Hallmark on steroids. Or it's it's spicy. It's spicy Hallmark. That's what it is.
Yeah, I like that one.
That really works. I love it. Evan,
I like spicy. I like spicy.
Evan, for you, first of all, being surrounded by these three lovely ladies, oh, my heart breaks for you, seriously. What is it like for you to work with these fabulous women, but also, setting that aside too, the fan reaction, and what it's been like to hear back from fans and how they try to find Easter eggs and things like that. What's it been like for you?
Well, it's super beautiful to be working with such a lovely cast of strong women who have the characters are so specific, and I think also one of the things that really resonates with the audience is the specificity of the relationships. It's very relatable. And especially since we are not afraid to move into themes like grief and family trauma and estrangement and these things, and approach it through a healing lens, especially through time travel, which is normally the area of the sci-fi nerd, right? But we're taking it in a totally holistic direction, which I think is pretty unprecedented. And I've been trying to say that instead of sci-fi, it's more like cry-fi, because it is emotional, and it is going to be just as emotional in season 2.
He's so proud of that. So proud of the cry-fi.
I'm trying
He
to
has
make it work.
coined a new phrase. Yes, I think this is a new. You better get that patented, because you know what? People are going to steal that from you. For sure.
I gotta make a phone call right now.
Okay,
But, what was the
absolutely.
second half of your question?
The other part of the question was just the people, fans looking at the Easter eggs, trying to figure out,
Yeah. Yeah, it's so cool that people are watching so closely. When we're telling stories that we know that audiences are so invested in, that just makes us want to elevate our game and be that much more specific, because we know people are paying attention to every little thing. And since it's time travel, you don't know if some slight innocuous detail is going to end up being pivotal. And so for the actors, we're always aware when we're having all these little Easter eggs, and there's so much of that in season 2, so many answers and so many new questions. We're just really excited for the audiences to see it.
Yeah. Okay,
And
Kyler, you're
it's
next.
a show that you can't walk away from, because if you walk away when it's airing, you're going to miss something. And so it's
100%.
great because people are really sitting down together with their families and analyzing and trying to put all the pieces together, and you don't want to miss it. And so a lot of people were saying they went back through season 1 again, because all of a sudden when you get to the end of it, you're like, oh my gosh, no, that connects here. So people are rewatching it, which is just, no greater compliment that people are that,
exactly, which leads us into season 2. And Kyler, I wanted to ask you, now having worked with this great cast, going into season 2, how much more comfortable were you, of course, working together, and what excited you most about jumping into season 2?
No pun intended.
Pretty good. I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
You're
hired.
The greatest blessing, I think, in all of this, at least for me, that I can speak of, was we all meshed immediately. In this industry, it is such a gift, and it is rare when you can meet people that come from all walks of life, and we're nuts. So it is what it is. But when these people come together, when you can actually genuinely support and root for your castmates, and everybody is so keep using this word invested, but it's just the truth.
Yeah.
You know, there's no half-assing anything. Everything is full-fledged, even if it's not your coverage. Everybody is still bringing it because we love the story, but we love each other.
Yeah.
And that kind of environment and those relationships between us is why it looks so natural and real when an audience watches it. It's because it's just genuine. It's just the subject matter is different than what we talk about on a regular basis. But you see that. You see the chemistry. And that's, I think, why people really grasp onto it, is because, like, wow, I see myself in that character, or I see myself in this relationship. It's kind of like an estranged relationship. I have that very much in my own personal life. So it's very cathartic, I think, in a lot of ways for people, because they can connect so beautifully.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Sadie, I haven't forgotten about you, our Toronto gal. I got to ask you, of course, I'm saving you for last, but not least. First of all, having a gift to work on a show like this is truly beautiful. But I want to know, when after you even finished shooting season 1, or even after season 2, did you go back to your own parents and say to them, "I wish I could have gone back and see how you lived when you were maybe my age"? Did that ever come up? Tell me a little bit about that. Relationship with your own family.
Absolutely. Well, it definitely, when you're getting into a character that has a situation that's so far from your own, you do get into, of course, daydreaming about what they would be thinking about, but also how it connects to you. And so I definitely have thought to myself, like, wow, I really would love to know what my parents were like when they were my age. Or I ask a lot of questions to my parents about, like, would you have done this, or what? And I think it makes it kind of, it does bring that personal element to it. And even things like, I've never met my grandfathers on either side. And so I'll always remember the scene where Alice meets Colton for the first time, because for me, it was like I was living out some sort of dream, in a way of, like, and Jefferson is so lovely, who plays Colton. And so it was like, just putting yourself in that situation, I felt I was fully immersed in the experience, because there's no world in which I've had that opportunity. And so it does make it really personal, and the story becomes so, you become so attached to it. So it's been such a beautiful journey.
Well, listen, thanks to the 4 of you, and this is just beautiful. We love this show here in Canada, as you well know. I really wish I had more time to talk to you all, but thank you so much. You left us with such a cliffhanger, and people are so excited to watch this. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you for your time, and best of luck with the new season. Thank you.
Thank you. Stay warm.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, Bonnie. We're clear.